Here we are. It's taxi vlog 431. It's Thursday, I believe the, what is it, 22nd of November. It's raining. This is why I don't have my glasses on. I put the glasses in my pocket so they wouldn't get wet from the rain, and because I just cleaned them, you know, so I can see properly when I'm at work. The Monday night went pretty good, but average Monday night till about midnight. Then it slowed down to one trip an hour, and I had to hope and pray for longer ones. And I got a couple of longer ones, but most of them were in the sort of average length. So I think I took home just under 100 for the Monday. I mean, after lease and fuel and all expenses and everything. Yeah, Monday night, no big shakes. I watched 4 movies. Or I sort of watched 4 movies. I slept through half of it. I'm sure, maybe even more than half. Doesn't matter. It was on my watch later list. I just delete them as I go through, whether I am awake or sleep through them. It's all stuff I've kind of seen before anyway. It gets repetitive, but I kind of like the same kind of stuff over and over again. Science fiction, monster movies, documentaries about ancient history, and documentaries about UFOs and things like that. Yeah, it gets kind of repetitive. Anyways, I'll probably come back to you in the morning, let you know how this Tuesday night went, or maybe I'll forget once again to do any recording like I did this morning when I woke up from my sleep. It was 10 minutes to 6, time to wash the car and go home. Yeah, talk to you in a bit. Again, I forgot to shoot video while I was in the car. Well, it started out real slow, and fortunately, my second and third trips were really good. They both went out to the Western Communities, and after 3 trips, I had my lease on. I guess the time was about 8:30. That was good. Then it slowed down considerably. I was beginning to worry about 1 o'clock. I had about 120 on, and then in the morning hours it got a little busier, and every time I would sit there and start watching something on my phone and start to get comfortable and begin to drift off into sleep, that's when I would get another call. And the last call, I didn't even take it. I rejected it. It was at about 5:30 in the morning, and I was being sent to Midas Muffler at 5:30 in the morning, which is a couple blocks away from the homeless shelter. No, sorry. After I've been out there all night, I get kind of picky. Give me a home address, a house, and I'll take it. But someplace like a muffler shop at 5:30 in the morning, nah, you're asking for trouble. Well, you never know. I mean, it could have been an okay trip, but I didn't want to take the chance, and I was tired anyway, so I guess I did okay for a Tuesday night because of those trips in the morning, and of course those 2 trips that saved the night at the beginning. Yeah, so twice I forgot to shoot video when in the car. Hopefully this won't happen again. It's 2 nights in a row. Yeah, I don't have much to say right now, so I'll talk to you later. Okay, it's Thursday morning. It's raining. I am at the airport. And the flowers were obscured by a Gordon Food Services truck. So I couldn't get the flowers this time. But you recognize the airport, right? You've been... Totem poles. We got totem poles. Yeah, you've been through here enough times that you know what the airport looks like, or the road leading away from the airport looks like, and the cars parked out there. It's all these cars and stuff parked there. It was a slow night. It was a long, slow night. I have just over 200 on right now after doing this run to the airport for $40. And I watched a couple of movies, and I just finished watching one, and I got one of my favorite customers that I took her on a little errand. And after we completed that errand, I went back into the parking lot to watch a movie, and I was starting to watch a movie with Steve McQueen about a bank robbery. I think it's called The Great St. Louis Bank Robbery or something like that. And I watched about 20 minutes of this movie, and then I got sent on this particular call. I've got an hour left to go. So I might watch some more of that bank robbery movie if I don't get busy when I get back into town. Yeah, this was a slow one too, and the only thing that saved it was this airporter, and I had a couple of $20 fares, which helped a lot. Well, not much else to report except long hours of sitting and waiting. The longest I waited, I think, is 2 hours at one point. Talk to you sooner. Well, here we are again. Friday morning, and a run to the airport that helped make my night a lot better than it. Well, actually, the night wasn't all that terrible. It was just kind of slow to get going, and it was kind of slow for most of the night. I've watched a couple of movies. See, what happened is that nothing would happen for an hour, hour and a half, and then there would be, I'd get 2 or 3 trips in a row, and then nothing would happen for an hour and a half again, and I'd get 2 or 3 trips in a row, and then nothing would happen for a while again. And I went to sleep a few times. I mean, that's kind of like the routine for me lately. I go to sleep for a little while, and then I wake up when I get a call, and I do the call, and then I go back to the parking lot and watch some more on my phone and fall asleep again. And yeah, so now it's 10 minutes to 5 in the morning, and I just cleared at the airport. Had an interesting little conversation with this guy who's gonna fly to Edmonton and then to Ottawa, and so he's gonna be traveling all day. And me, well, I'm gonna be in the car for another hour, then I'm gonna go straight home, have something to eat, have a couple of drinks, and go to sleep, because I am kind of tired from this week. You know, it seems that a slow week makes me more tired than one where I'm busier, if that makes any sense at all. Yeah. Yeah, the night worked out okay. I've got a little over 250 on. That's not bad. It's actually quite good. I'm not complaining one least little bit. Okay, well, I'll talk to you sooner. It's Saturday, 3:30 a.m. and I've been going non-stop since 6:30 p.m. The only times I stopped driving was when I had to pee so bad that I stopped by a bush and went behind it. I didn't have time to go to no restroom. And let's see. The other time was before this last trip, where I was sitting in a parking lot and they were trying to send me halfway across town, and then halfway the other way across town, and now they're sending me back to where I dropped off. I better accept that. I don't think it's the same customer. Oh, crap. Somebody with a dog? Oh, fuck. Well, I'll go get the fucking dog. Well, if anything memorable happens, I'll get back to you at the end of the night in about 2.5 hours. Well, it's now 5:57 a.m. and that means it's the end of the shift for me. That means I'm just about done. That means all I got to do is add up all the Interacts and credit cards and all the company charges and all the vouchers and coupons and all that shit. And once I've done that, then I will put it in an envelope and leave it in the glove box. And that will cover all of my expenses for using the car this week. And it was a busy, like I said earlier on, it was a busy night. I did about a couple more fares in the next hour after I talked to you last. And after that, I went to sleep at about 5 o'clock, I guess. Just after 5 o'clock, I was watching some videos. I just fell asleep right on the spot. And then, I've been tired from all that driving. I think I went 10 hours non-stop. I got about 500 on, because I didn't have any really long trips. I just had a lot of trips. So I did well, and I worked hard for it. And I hope yours is better than mine.